Hey everybody, Gianmarc here with a lesson on, you guessed it, tapping. So, someone suggested on the 7string.org forum that I should do just a lesson on the basics of tapping. So if you're new to any kind of tapping technique, this is something you might want to try. So this is an introduction. So let's see here. Why don't we go over the mechanics of it first? So you're going to get the tap note is essentially a hammer-on with your picking hand. So I'm just going to hit the 12th fret of the high E string here. So I'm just tapping on it. And of course you tap, behind the fret, not right on it. And that'll give you your note. But with this sort of lick, it's often combined with a pull-off. So just to practice that, I'm going to fret a note on the high E string 5th fret, that's an A, and then I'm going to tap up on the E on the 24th fret. And if you notice how, a pull-off, you can either pull off down or pull off up. So I'll often pull off down, but it actually makes a lot more sense to pull off up. I just developed a bad habit. So trust me on this one. Do as I say, not as I do. Pull off upward, because when you pull off downward, it brings your hand away from the fretboard, right? But if you're pulling off up, you're staying in the area of the fretboard. So it makes a whole lot more sense. So this Van Halen pattern, I'm going to fret this 5th fret again. And then I'm going to fret up here on the 8th fret. And then the tap is on the 12th fret. So this is an A minor chord. I'm taking the 1, the 3, whoops, that's not it. 1, 3, and the 5 of the A minor scale. So if you play an A minor scale, the first note of that scale, the 3rd note of that scale, and the 5th note of that scale. That's the 1, 3, 5. So you hear how those are the same notes, just 2 octaves higher. So the tapping pattern goes like this. You tap on the 12th fret, pull off, and now hammer on to the 8th fret with your pinky. And you just go back and forth. 12th, 5th, 8th, 5th. And it's a fun technique because you build up speed very quickly with it. A quick warning though, anyone but Eddie Van Halen that plays this lick is just going to sound like you're ripping off Eddie Van Halen, because let's face it, we are. But nonetheless, it's a lot of fun to play. So just thought I'd throw that disclaimer out there. So let's see here. And if let's say we're playing in a song where there was an A major chord, not an A minor, well then all you have to do is slide that 3rd up a half fret, or a half step rather. So now you're on the 9th fret with that tap, but you're still on the 12th for the 5th. The 5th did not change. So that's the basics of it. Let's see. Here's a nice, fun little lick to play. Another Van Halen ripoff lick, but it's so fun. What you do is you do that tapping pattern I just showed you, but after you play that for a little while, slide your tap note up by 1 fret, but keep this one where it is. Then slide this one up 1 fret, then the tap note, then this one, then that one, then that one. Like so. So here's what it sounds like with the tapping. So you get the idea. A lot of fun to play. So hopefully this gives you a good place to start with tapping. If any of that was unclear, feel free to leave a question in the comment section, and I'll answer it as soon as I see it. And please also check out, I've got some new music out. I'll put a link up here, and check it out, see what you think. Alright, thanks a lot.